It's been a day of shock and massive relief for all of us here at Channel 10 after our news chopper crashed north of Midland this morning. On board, cameraman Adam Delmage and pilot Paul Debenham amazingly both walked from the shattered aircraft. The drama caught on camera from the air and the ground. Michael Bennett reports.
The moment the 10 News chopper crash lands on a rural property in Perth's east. In front of news crews on the ground, the aircraft flips onto its side, the tail snapping. Cameraman Adam Delmage jumps from the helicopter, rips off his harness and runs from the wreckage. Fire crews who were there for a truck rollover spring into action.
Helicopter's on its side. We're taking shelter behind an embankment, trying to put foam over it.
The moment it all went wrong, caught on Adam's camera as the chopper hurtles towards the ground. Moments after the impact, pilot Paul Debenham pushes open the door and climbs out. Watching on, colleagues and friends from other TV channels.
7 News cameraman Luke Williams watched his colleagues crash.
It was low and it was like it dipped around and lost control, and then the tail rotor started spinning. Then next minute it would just hit the deck.
It paused for about half a second and then it spiralled down nose first and hit the ground.
Adam had recently finished a helicopter training course and believes the training and the pilot saved his life.
I thought the pilot was dead. I thought Devo was dead. I didn't know what to. Did an amazing job and take my hat off to him.
The cameraman and the pilot got out very quickly and headed off. I think maybe they thought it was going to catch fire or something.
10 News was in the air filming the truck crash in Baskerville when the helicopter came down just before 11 this morning. 23-year-old Adam Delmage was clipped into a harness and filming outside the chopper when it started to fall. The aircraft is owned by Heliwest, the company praising the actions of its pilot for pulling off the emergency landing in what it described as extremely difficult terrain.
They were very lucky. Obviously, an aircraft crash of any sort is quite treacherous, and they were lucky to walk away from it.
The pilot's training and how we actually controlled the actual aircraft was very good, and that obviously resulted in the cameraman and the pilot getting out safely.
Delmage was treated by ambulance staff at the scene.
He was pretty dazed and confused, but I went and spoke to him and he was fine. So he actually asked if he was still alive.
He was later taken to Royal Perth Hospital and treated.
Mr Delmage was taken to hospital with possible spinal injuries, but was cleared and free to go home this afternoon.
Tests have shown no serious injuries. Paul Debenham, a pilot with 40 years' experience, was also taken away in an ambulance and was treated for shock. Less than 2 months ago, the cameraman completed Channel 10's compulsory helicopter crash escape training.
He said he braced, he felt it, he braced, waited for the rotors to stop, and then he just jumped out and legged it, and I don't think he knew where he was.
He told colleagues this afternoon he doesn't want to fly again.
The news crew had been filming a truck which had rolled, trapping the driver on Weir Road in Baskerville. He was taken to Royal Perth Hospital with suspected broken bones and cuts to his body.
It was very unexpected for the officers that were attending the scene. That's something you don't expect at a truck crash.
Ambulance officers and rescue crews helping the injured truck driver only had to run 200 metres to help Adam and Paul. The wreckage was leaking fuel. Fire crews worked quickly to ensure the area was safe.
So this afternoon, Australian Transport Safety Bureau officers arrived here on the scene to try and figure out just what went wrong. They took the wreckage of the 10 News helicopter to Jandakot Airport. They'll spend the next few days combing through it to try and find some clues. But at this stage, we really have little idea about why it crashed. The chopper was owned by Heliwest, and in its 21-year history, there has never been a single crash.
This is the third time a Channel 10 helicopter has been involved in an incident. In 1990, their chopper went down outside their Dianella station. 2 years later, it came down in a paddock. Both times, there were no injuries.